Because not all truth is manifested in the same way, but it is the duty of a disciplined man to try to take as much faith in each one as the nature of the matter permits. As the philosopher Boethius well said introduces, it is necessary first to show what method is possible to manifest the proposed truth. Now there is a double mode of truth in what we confess about God, for there are certain truths about God which exceed all the faculties of human reason, such as that God is triune and one. But there are certain things to which even natural reason can reach, such as the existence of God, the existence of one God, and the like, which even the philosophers demonstratively approved of God, guided by the natural light of reason. Now that there are certain divine intelligibles which completely exceed the intellect of human reason, it is very evident. For since the principle of all knowledge which reason perceives of any matter is the understanding of the substance itself, because, according to the doctrine of the philosopher, the principle of demonstration is that what is. It is necessary that according to the manner in which the substance of a thing is understood, there must be the manner of what is known of that thing. Therefore, if the human intellect comprehends the substance of a thing, for example, a stone or a triangle, no intelligible part of that thing will exceed the capacity of human reason. This, of course, does not happen to us around God, for the human intellect cannot reach to grasp its substance by natural power. Since our intellect, according to the mode of the present life, knowledge begins with the sense, and therefore those things which do not fall into sense cannot be grasped by the human intellect, except insofar as knowledge of them is gathered from the senses. But sensible things cannot lead our understanding to this point, so that the divine substance may be seen in them for what it is, since they are effects not equal to the power of the cause. However, our understanding is led from sensible things into divine knowledge, so that it can know about God because He is, and other such things that must be attributed to the first principle. There are then some divine intelligibles which are accessible to human reason, some, however, which completely exceed the power of human reason. There are then some divine intelligibles which are accessible to human reason, some, however, which completely exceed the power of human reason. There are then some divine intelligibles which are accessible to human reason, some, however, which completely exceed the power of human reason. It is still easy to see the same from the levels of understanding. For of two persons, one of whom looks at a matter more precisely with the understanding of the other, the one whose understanding is more elevated understands many things which the other cannot grasp at all, as is evident in the peasant, who in no way can grasp the subtle considerations of philosophy. And the intellect of an angel exceeds the human intellect more than the intellect of the best philosopher exceeds the intellect of the rudest idiot, because this distance is contained between the limits of the human species, which the angelic intellect exceeds. Indeed, the angel knows God from a more noble effect than man. How much more worthy is the very substance of the angel, through which he is led into the knowledge of God by natural knowledge, and also the soul itself, through which the human intellect ascends into the knowledge of God. And the divine intellect far exceeds the angelic than the human angelic. For the divine intellect itself, by its capacity, equals its substance, and therefore perfectly understands what it is about itself, and knows all that is intelligible about itself. Led is an effect not equal to the power of the cause. Hence, not everything that God understands in himself the angel can grasp by natural knowledge, nor is human reason sufficient to grasp everything that the angel understands by his natural power. Just as, therefore, he would be an idiot of the greatest madness who would assert that the things proposed by the philosopher are false because he cannot grasp them, so, and much more. Still, the same is evident from the failure which we experience every day in knowing things. For we are ignorant of most of the properties of sensible things, and in most cases we cannot perfectly find the reasons for those properties which we perceive by our senses. Therefore, it is not sufficient for human reason to investigate much more than that most excellent substance, all intelligible things. This also agrees with the saying of the Philosopher, who in 2 Metaphysics, he asserts that our understanding relates to the first beings, which are most manifest in nature, as the eye of a bat to the sun. To this truth also the Holy Scripture bears witness, for it is said in Job 11:7, "Perhaps you will grasp the footsteps of God, and find the Almighty even to perfection," and 36:26, "Behold, God is great, conquering our knowledge," and 1 Corinthians 13:9, "We know in part." Therefore, not everything that is said about God, even if it cannot be investigated by reason, is to be immediately rejected as false, as the Manichaeans and many unbelievers thought.